I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
All right. Let me get this out off. It's gonna be a short live stream, y'all. Yeah. I'm gonna talk about this because it's really getting on my nerves, right? It's really getting on my nerves because it's almost like a lot of you are stuck. Um, I don't know if y'all are. It's like many of you are very stuck in high school. Celebrity, you know, uh, you're fascinated with celebrities. Now, I don't know who Klay Thompson is. All right, I really don't know. I mean, I hear people mention Klay Thompson this, Klay Thompson that. I'm like, who is this nigga? You know, who is Klay Thompson? Now, I hadn't watched sports since. Well, when I said sports, I'm talking about NBA, NFL, uh, and well, especially baseball. I haven't even, let's just say, I really don't pay that close attention to sports. Not since the pandemic. Not since when Kobe Bryant death. I stopped paying attention to. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know he's a basketball player, but I don't. I'm just like, huh? So I'm not really. I don't pay close attention to American sports, right? Unless it's something dramatic happens. Other than that, I don't pay attention to sports like that. I'm just sitting here sitting. I'm just waiting for. Yeah. I made a comment on Sister George. I was there at the last 30 seconds, and I made a comment And I was surprised. I said, damn, I was shocked to see her live. And I rushed over to click there when I saw her, and then she just ended the live. I said, damn, you know. But I really have a problem how some people will take celebrities, right? People will take celebrities and try to live their life through a celebrity. Now let's take Meg the Stallion, right? Megan, right? Megan is not y'all. Y'all act like Megan is you. Megan is a celebrity. Her life is not your life. Klay Thompson life is not your life. You know, Meg is a foolish woman. Yeah. Let's be real, right? Now, Klay Thompson has a history of, has a history of being a cheater. Why go out with a man who is a cheater? But that's not what I'm talking about, though. It's not really the framework of why I'm doing this video, right? I'm not doing the free work. I'm not doing the live stream on Megan herself, right? And what she have done and whatever Klay Thompson have done, that's not really what I'm referring to. But yes, you're right, Queen. She is a foolish woman. Getting with Klay Thompson. It's just that in the Tyler Perry sector of YouTube, people try to find a way to gender war using celebrities. The gender war off of. You see, that's what they do to black men. You see, that's what they do to black women. I know, Yeti. That's why I'm not going into her history or in Klay Thompson history. I'm squarely talking about the people in this space who live vicariously through these celebrities, and they don't know shit. You have to be a weak-minded person in y'all's 30s, 40s, and yes, y'all in y'all 60s. You got people in their 60s in this space. There is about 2 men in this space. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. There are about 2 men in this space that use this relationship as a way to gender war with. One man is going to use this to gender war about men. The other one, 60-year-old man, is going to use it to gender war about women. And then though you got grown women who nobody knows from a can of paint is going to use her to bash black men or men in general with, discounting whatever happens to her. Oh, I mean, I'm sorry. That's not what I meant. Discounting what she have done in her past, as if though this is an innocent individual. This person is innocent of her own misdeeds and crimes. Vice versa when it comes to Klay Thompson. It's really getting on my nerves how y'all really, y'all can't use no real life examples. And I'm going to tell you why a lot of you cannot use real life examples The reason why y'all don't use real life examples, and when I say real life, I mean outside of the celebrity world, outside of the lives of the rich and famous world, is because your narrative is built on sand. Your narrative about women, your narrative about men is built on sand, not on a rock foundation. You can't use stories of Megan Thee Stallion or Klay Thompson and use that as a barometer when Megan and Klay or whoever else you might think of in Hollywood or in the world of entertainment and sports. You can't sit there and because they have the access to leave. Famous person A can get up and leave and go to one side of the country. Do you understand? This gender war mess needs to stop. Everyone has relationship issues and no need to use someone else's life to push a narrative. Right. Listen. I saw somebody try to use Klay Thompson. Well, Klay Thompson is more of a man than any of you. Hold on. Let me put it like this. For months, you got a person online saying that Klay Thompson is more of a man than any of you men online. And then here we are, Klay Thompson figure out now when Klay Thompson has now been discovered cheating with various women, now it's a problem. No, how about you use your life and use your barometer with actual real facts than using celebrities? Like I said at the beginning, who the hell is Klay Thompson? See, I had to scratch my head. Who is this nigga Klay Thompson? You know, like I said, I don't watch sports. I stopped watching sports a long time ago because it's not that interesting anymore. And because Donald Trump is president, I don't got time to be distracted by entertainment. Not like that, you know. But other than that, I just think that y'all put too much onus on celebrities. Well, so and so from the Real Housewives of fill in the blank city is a representation of the African American woman. NBA player draft. Why these NBA player drafts have white women? And I'm sitting there like, out of all the black men in the world, y'all worry about that shit? Out of all the normal black men, average black men, y'all worry about what NBA player doing or NFL player doing? It's almost like y'all. It's like y'all never grew up. Y'all kind of like the old movie where the little boy. I forgot that movie name. The movie was made in the 80s or 70s. I'm trying to remember the movie, right? Where the little boy went into the I I gotta remember the movie. The boy said, "Tell me it isn't so. Tell me it isn't so." And, and it was a football player, and he's walking back into his locker room, and the little boy said, "Tell me it isn't so. Tell me it isn't so." That's how y'all sound like, and it's getting bad. And y'all are 40 plus. And y'all out here talking about, tell me it isn't so. Tell me it isn't so. Please tell me it isn't so. I'm like, y'all are grown, right? I mean, you people have paid mortgages, rent. Y'all pay taxes. You pay car insurance. Some of y'all, most of y'all have kids. Okay, all of y'all got all these so-called responsibilities. But this is the most you have, most you care about, and what Megan and Klay Thompson and what is homeboy who went to prison behind Megan? What's his name? Tory Lanez. Even I have to remember who Tory Lanez is. I don't follow that. I only listen to one song of Tory Lanez. No, I actually listen to two. I only got 2 songs of Tory Lanez. I don't follow Tory Lanez like that. Why are y'all so fascinated with celebrities? They ain't putting money in. They're not putting gas money. They ain't putting gas in your tank car. They're not paying your car note. They're not sitting there paying cutting your taxes. They're not paying your mortgage. They're not paying your water bill. But yet you living vicariously through these individuals. And it's really getting sad that y'all are allowing yourselves to be like Timmy in that movie. Tell me it isn't so. Tell me it isn't so. A little 7-year-old kid running to a football player, tell me it isn't so. I gotta find that movie though, because I gotta use that movie as a clip. Because every time I see you Negroes get online, every time something happens, y'all use a celebrity or celebrities to judge yourselves with as a barometer. Megan Thee Stallion is not a normal human being. Well, she is a human being, but her access, her lifestyle is different than yours. And let me say this too, as a Texan, as somebody who follows a little bit of Megan is not from Houston. Contrary to popular belief, Megan is not from Houston. Megan went to school and raised in San Antonio. Okay? She used Houston because Houston has a bigger media market than San Antonio. Because who in the hell going to rep San Antonio anyway? Who's going to rep San Antonio? I'm from San Antonio. No, San Antonio is not a media market area. You rep Houston. You don't rep San Antonio. You rep Houston. I'm talking about when it comes to the media market, like how many record companies are in San Antonio? Ain't much. But if you go to Houston, you got Swinner's House in Houston. You got Bon B in Houston. You got Zero. Well, Zero's not from Houston. Zero's from I ain't gonna tell you where he's from. I ain't gonna tell you where he's from. I don't want to dox myself. But anyway, the thing is, they over here, right? They on that other side of the state of Texas, right? And y'all gotta understand, you know, y'all out here think anyway. I gotta get back to my topic here. Y'all put too much of y'all's need for sex. Yeah, Zero. Yes. So I listen to Zero. I listen to Zero. That favorite song I have from Zero. I hate you, bitch. I hate you, bitch. Yeah, I remember that song. And oh, okay, never mind. Man, that was a classic in '04. That was a classic in 2004. Anyway, that's anyway. Let me get back to where I was at. Oh yeah, and candy paint. The candy paint with Zero and Paul Wall. Now anyway, where was I at, y'all? I just I wish y'all would stop. And this is gonna be a short live stream, by the way. I ain't I got things to do. I'm really shaking my head for the last a few weeks when this story breaks out. And here is another thing, right? I'm gonna talk about this. There is a problem when something happens in y'all's relationship. Why y'all want to put out your dirty laundry out? I really think though that it's counterproductive if somebody cheated on you or so something that's going between you and this and your partner. I think it's very unwise to put y'all's business out there. Yeah, they do that all the time, Big J. Even the poor and the broke do the same thing. Yeah. Big J, hold up. You be listening to that shit? Yeah, back in '04, yes. Yeah, 2004, yeah. Listen to Zero. Listen to Switch Your House. Bun B. You know? Yeah. I listen to Houston. The hip hop of Houston. Rest in peace to Club Godzilla. Rest in peace to him. Okay. Rest in peace to him. But I'll catch the rest on the replay. That roast calling my name, huh? Okay. That roast calling my name, your name. Okay. But I'm just astonished that 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds are putting out their trauma, their pain, and they're using celebrities to justify. Man, you ain't lying, man. Houston got the underground rap in Houston. Oh my God, Charlie Boy. I mean, I might want to do a live stream on that. I might want to do live stream. I'm not really. I really. I'm not a uh 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 uh. I'm not a connoisseur like that. But every time I hear them play, I listen because Houston underground is better than this bullshit that you hear on the radio every day. Slim Doug. Listen to Slim Doug, man. And I'm gonna say something. The one song I like from Slim Doug was the first 48. If there was no such thing as uh, a YouTube copyright thing, I would use the first 48 as a theme song. I'm just telling you. Hold on. She said, last night, my last night dinner, Big J, that's more important than everybody's 2 cents on a celebrity breakup. See you in the next one. Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I see people having arguments. People have accusations. Oh, Klay Thomas proved that black men ain't shit. Megan Thee Stallion. I'm listening to Taz the other night. You got a Negro by the name of Pan Mulatto going to use Megan Thee Stallion as a barometer on black women. You should never have your son date a woman like Megan because Megan talk about sucking peen. But what the chances are of your son dating a woman like Megan when you're an average ass nigga? Someone in my high school put me on zero back in 2019, and ever since I've been, bruh, you don't know what you're missing, man. You don't know what you're missing about zero. I'm sorry, you don't know what you're missing, man. I be like this. What do you know? What do you know about zero? Okay, what do you know about zero? Yeah, and speaking about Houston, who shot who actually murdered I forgot his name now. They never found. He was shot in the alley in Houston a few years back. They never found who murdered him. You know what? I might do a live stream on that. You know. In fact, I like somebody like um my God, Rude Imp. I like to have somebody like Rude Imp, somebody who's actually live in Houston. I like to see somebody just tell me about what happened to that murder a few years ago. And I'm trying to remember the guy's name. He was a underground rapper in Houston. He ended up dead. This. I want to say this is around when Obama was president. I'm trying to remember the name. I forgot the name. It was Big. It wasn't Big Mo. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Let me go ahead. And find it. Let me make sure who I am. Um. Yes, Big Mo. Yes. Yes. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Yeah, it was '07. No, no, okay. Big Mo died of a heart attack. Um, there was somebody else over there. I'm trying to remember who else was over there. No, was it Fat Pat? That's right. That's right. Hold on. It was Fat Pat and Big Hawk. Fat Pat and Big Hawk was brothers. That's right. And both of them got shot and killed, and nobody knew who shot them. That's right. Yes, yes, yes. Fat Pat and and his brother Big Big Hawk. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I was talking. I was talking about Big Hawk, who I was referring to. That was in '06. But anyway. Yeah, I like to see somebody from Houston do a live stream on that, But yeah, but you got people around here living vicariously. You know, they live vicariously, drew their, you know, drew their favorite celebrities and shit, and it makes no sense. Like, y'all stuck in the hood. Y'all stuck in a 5 block, 15 block radius. Y'all not leaving the hood like that. Megan can jump up and leave at any moment. Klay Thomas is a biracial who is, and that's another thing too, though, that nobody, everybody want to use Klay Thomas, right? Well, let me help your asses out on this shit, right? Uh Klay Thomas is biracial. I thought Klay Thomas was just black, but I believe he's biracial. And second of all, his lifestyle doesn't mesh with her. So that relationship wasn't it wasn't about to go anywhere like that. I mean, if you look at their background, of course, I mean, outside the cheating and that, they wasn't going to go ahead and stay that long, because they're not compatible, uh based upon what you based on the um you know on their origins. You usually people give other people based on the same social circles, and they were brought up in a different environments. So what she wanted, he wanted, were two different things. But you know, I'm not making any excuses for either one of them. I'm just telling you, if you take the cheating out of it, there wasn't going to be compatible anyway, in the long run. But what do I know, right? What do I know? I'm not talking. What do I know? So, but back to the point. I wish y'all stop living vicariously through these celebrities. I don't care if it's Megan or Klay Thompson or old girl who won the Olympics. Stop doing that. Y'all looking silly out here doing that. So anyway, let me get out of here. I might be live later. No, I can't. That's right. I forgot. I got a job. That's right. I was gonna do a live stream. I'll do that in the weekend. Oh, by the way, I think I might have another interview coming up. Might have another interview coming up down the pike. I gotta get a phone call first for confirmation. So let me get out of that, and I'll see you next time. And Sharon, do not call nobody a punk. Do not call anybody a punk, Sharon. Anyway, I'm out. Oh, George says, "Oh, it's sad." Yeah, it is sad. Yeah, it is sad. You know, it's sad. It's sad that people are are having conniption fits over this. It makes no sense. You know, it makes no sense. So yeah, yeah, I'm done with this, y'all. Y'all be easy, and I'll see y'all next time. Thank y'all for watching. I'm out.
I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.